Hello, I'm Beverly Brunelle. I'm an intuitive and an energy healer, and I love to experiment. And I've done some quite unique pioneering research. Today's event, or energy healing clearing, is called Frazzle Free Holidays. I'm going to give you 3 energy tools or 3 energy tips to support you to lighten up your relationship with yourself and with those you're with. They say the holidays can bring up issues, stress, tension, just the busyness of things. Although as the years have gone by, people have tended to take more time to themselves rather than get caught up in the rush of shopping and partying and so forth. But when you get together with people, feelings come up, memories come up, hurt feelings come up, anticipated hurt feelings come up, projections upon people, they're so-and-so, they're this and that, annoyance ahead of time. So what I want to do today is to support you in freeing yourself of those expectations and assumptions, and go to your events to have people come to you with an open mind, with a curiosity about what's new here. I wonder what fun, delightful conversations are going to occur that I'm going to be part of. I wonder what new possibilities are going to show up for me and my world of social relations. I wonder how good I can feel about myself in a very relaxed way, not puffed up, not pumped up, just authentically relaxed and creatively lovely you. So I have noticed in my research that the field around us is full of information, and the information comes from many, 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 many resources, more than I think we can possibly understand. I do know that a lot of the information is from our ancestors, their unresolved issues, their wishes and dreams, their strengths, their curiosities, their love, their trauma, their drama, emotional entanglements. They come from society at all the different times throughout quote unquote history, from the religious influences, the political influences, the health influences, the climate influences. There's a lot of stress that can be affecting people unconsciously, which affects how they feel, how they behave, how they perceive. And because it wasn't necessarily acknowledged then, it was under the radar, it's been passed on through generations under the radar. We are a compilation of all that came before us. And the time isn't a straight line. And all time is right now. And we are all connected. So as we untangle ourselves, we untangle them. As we free ourselves from the ritualistic repetition of reactionary behaviors, we stop the flow, we stop the unconsciousness. We bring new possibilities into the world, birthing them into the world, blooming them into the world. And it happens for all ancestors, all dimensions, and all directions. You can feel the changes within your body. You'll see today. We're also greatly affected in the womb time. The mother's emotionality, the mother's excitement, the mother's fears, the environment in the home, any stress, tension, relationship issues. The growing fetus knows nothing, but it's a pure sensorial experience. It doesn't know what is theirs and what is not. We do not know what is ours and what is not. So the body comes out of the mother, and this child has a whole new experience of sensorial information. And it's a growing journey to discern, to interpret, to shape new ideas and new beliefs, which may or not be correct, which may or may not be beneficial, and which are still alive and living through us at the ages 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Our 3-year-old, our 5-year-old, they're still living in us, acting out these beliefs. And we're following along unconsciously. Birth time the birth process. Also, many beliefs are developed in a nonverbal way. The sensorial experience, somehow it just informs us. Ages 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 7, 8, 10, we are continuously exploring a new world. And we're trying to make sense of it. And there are all these rules to follow and expectations to be met. And then what do we want? And is that accepted? Is that okay? So we're navigating. We're finding our way. We make up ways that work for us, but it may not work for other people. It may not work for us either. Want to get a little drink? Tea? Again, ages 1 through 5. There's a lot of input. A lot of everything's new. I mean, everything is new. You know, the first sunset, the first moon, the first flower, the first bug, the first dog, the first touch, first kiss. Everything is new. And it continues and continues and continues and continues. So we've got a lot to deal with in this field. So not for you to get too frazzled over all this information. But what I want to do today is to go into that field of information and to find out where you are in the midst of it now. I want to give you 3 tools to bring you into the midst of it now so you can navigate more clearly, make decisions, enjoy yourself with other people, think good things about yourself, let your authentic uniqueness shine for those in your life to see, for you to discover. I mean, what's new with you and about you today? Be curious. So the first tool, the first energy tool I want to share, I call it the heart light meditation. And it's a very simple and very powerful experience, different every single time. You're in the driver's seat. You're in the passenger seat at the same time. So you can just absolutely let go. You can, as a driver, you make the directions. You say, I invite my heart light to grow in its glow. And then you relax into the passenger seat and notice what happens. Notice the journey. So I'll guide you the whole way. And I've used this so many times. And the way it relates to frazzle-free holidays and lightening up our relationships is that when you're in a situation where you're bugged by somebody, or you're being triggered by someone's behavior, attitude, way of talking, way of looking at you, way of not looking at you, instead of going there and complaining about them, instead of running your mind to the situation you're perceiving out there, bring your awareness into you, into your body, and down into your heart space. So we're going to do that now. I have found when I have done that, when I'm triggered, I take the charge out of me. I acknowledge it, but I take care of me by coming into myself, noticing the sensations in my body, being with them, breathing with them, and asking what's going on for me. I'll get the information, I'll get the insight. I continue to stay with myself. And then I notice my attitude toward the other, it melts. It shifts, it changes, it just dissolves. I can see them more clearly. I don't have my judgment in the way. I don't have my irritation in the way. I don't have my projection of who I think they are in the way of seeing them. I'm not saying I see them totally clearly, but I see them curiously. I wonder who they are. What a unique human being over there. I wonder who they are. I wonder what they're really like. Instead of what you're thinking they're like and what you're telling yourself they're like. All right, you ready? We're going to do a little journey here. Energy tool number 1. I invite you to close your eyes and bring your awareness down into your heart space. It's not your physical heart, it's the area all around it. Basically your whole chest area, in through your back. And just notice your breathing. Your awareness into your heart space. And we invite that love, the love light, the heart light that is there all the time to make itself known to you. That on every breath that you breathe, your heart light becomes lighter and brighter and fuller and richer and softer. Notice the sensations in your body as you breathe with your awareness in your heart space. And invite that heart light to grow in its glow, to get a little stronger, a little fuller, a little richer within your heart area. Noticing any sensations in your body that are standing out, as well as the sensations in your heart space. Again, noticing with curiosity, not label anything, not making anything up, not trying to figure anything out. This is about noticing, receiving your experience. On the next breath, let's invite that heart light to expand, to blossom up through your throat, to blossom up through your head, your face, your scalp, to fill all that is in your head, your brain, your hearing system, your seeing system, your tasting system, your digesting system that starts in your mouth, your breathing system. Invite it to expand its light through the lungs, through the throat, through all the bones, all the systems that are giving you life, that are nourishing you. Notice your experience. I do this wiggle fingers thing. It kind of helps the energy move. Invite that heart light to grow in its glow out through your shoulders, down through your arms, your wrists, and into your fingertips. Notice any sensations, any tingling, coolness, heat, prickly. We invite this heart light to nourish and nurture all the systems of your body as it spreads its light, as it marinates you in the love of your own heart energy. So as you continue to breathe, we invite that heart light to expand and flow down through your torso, through all the organs, so many systems in your torso. The lungs, the heart, the gallbladder, the liver, adrenals, all the bones, the spine. I'm not going to name everything because I don't know everything. We invite it to marinate all that's in you. Notice your experience. And any place in your body as it is expanding its flow that is in need of I'll call it a more concentrated marinade, let's invite that in. Let that heart light marinates wherever it needs, to what amount, I'll call it, that your body needs. We invite that to happen now. Nice. Okay, now things are opening up. I know it's takes a little bit of time to get started with this. Use your imagination. Let go of expectation. See what is. What color is your heart light? What colors are your heart light? Does your heart light have a sound? What's the feeling? You invite your heart light to flow, to grow in its flow down through your pelvis, down through all the organs in your pelvis. Yep, there you go. All the vascular systems, the oxygenating systems, all the tubes and channels, all that's meant to flow Any blockages in the area where it's meant to flow, we invite an easeful opening of that. Yeah. Again, any parts of your body that need an extra marinade, we invite that heart light to give it an extra marinade. Beautiful. Very nice. Yeah. We invite your torso to give you any messages that it has for you. Does your liver have a message? Your adrenals have a message? Your lungs? Let's just ask what part of your body has a message for you at this moment. And just relax and notice what comes to you. Images, thoughts, sensing something. If you're not getting anything right now, you can ask again later and journal. That's really helpful. Body, what do you want me to know? And then just write whatever comes, and then read it when you're done. Writing without expectation, just flow, go with the flow. So we thank your body for its communication. We invite that heart light again on the next several breaths to expand its deliciousness and move its energy of light down through your legs, down through your thighs, down through your knees, your heels, your ankles, and into your toes. Notice where in your body you're having any sensation. Take a few more deep breaths. And let that heart light, invite that heart light to expand its glow, to enrich its glow within you. And then I'm going to ask you if there is someone in your life who's bugging you, if there is someone who's challenging to you today, this week, or perhaps someone you're going to see over the holidays, invite them in to be present with you, not into your space, but outside of your space, and just be in your heart light, standing in front of them in that heart light. No communication, just be there. You are full of heart light. You're glowing and growing in your heart presence. And you're just standing there and letting your other person see you, inviting them to see you. They're at a safe distance away. Let go of putting any meaning on this. Just notice what you notice in terms of your sensations, any insights that come, any pictures that come, any reflections, any past life images. Does this person remind you of your mother, your father, your brother, a neighbor? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Just let yourself melt into that heart light with whatever's coming up for you. Keeping yourself at a safe distance. You're in charge of yourself. I'm hearing a phrase, and the phrase is, I mean no harm. So whatever that means to you, I mean no harm. And that's what happens inside of you when I say that. And now let that person go. Thank them for being here, wishing them well in their journey, coming back to your awareness of your heart space. You can do this practice in any safe place, not while you're driving. You want to pay attention to that road. But if you're in a quiet, private space, you can do this with people who are challenging to you, or in the moment when you're challenged. Just relax into your heart space the breathing, inviting the heart light to expand and grow in its glow, and just notice what you notice as it happens. So for now, I'm going to leave you with yourself full of your heart light. We'll come back to this later, but I want to do the rest of the session with you in this special place. So when you're ready, open your eyes. Give your spine some wiggles, your head and neck, some circular motion, shoulders, even your knees and your ankles. Give them some rotation action in your wrists. It really helps after an energy clearing to create some new movement. Okay. Energy tool or tip number 3 that will lighten up your relations over the holidays and beyond. Spaciousness. Creating space within you where there are tensions, where there are knots, constrictions in your body, in your mind, in your perceptions, even in your behavior. You're just not fully present in your movement. You're reacting. Someone asks you if would you like some pumpkin brownies? No, thank you. Right away. Don't even think about it. But if you thought about it and you're curious, you say, I'd like to try a little piece, or I love them. Just noticing the automatic and then finding out what's more real. So giving space to the automatic, giving space to the tensions. When you find yourself being on automatic, stop, breathe, and imagine the space around you, which is probably more like this, to open up. And as you open up, there's room for something new to come in. There's room for life to give you new cues. There's life for creation to transmit new information. There's room for new possibilities to actualize, to come in, to do their dance. And then you can pick and choose which one you want to actualize. So in order to play with creating space or spaciousness or expanding space where there's contraction or tension or knots, or you may have said yes when it was a knot, no thank you. Or when you said no, it was actually a yes, please. I invite you to close your eyes again, go into your heart space. Intend that with every breath you breathe, that heart light becomes fuller and brighter and lighter and richer within you. Noticing your sensations in the heart space. Inviting it up through your head, your scalp, through your throat, down through your arms and your fingertips, down through your torso, pelvis, all those healthy sexual organs, down through your legs, through all these joints and down into your toes. Now let's notice, bring your attention to where your body feels tight, where it feels stiff or rigid, or whether you're holding. Just be curious. Are you holding your shoulders up? Are you holding them forward? Are you holding them back? Are you holding your head out? Are you holding it down? Are you holding it up? Wherever you're holding, wherever there's tension and stress, maybe in the lower back, maybe in the digestive area. Maybe you have some injuries, so there's tension around those injuries, fear, expectation. Yeah, there you go. So I'm going to clear the expectations of pain, expectations of hurt, expectations of sorrow, expectations, of horror. So all the times when those things did happen, let's clear those from your field. Let's ask that heart light marinade to marinate deep within you and create space within you to give freedom to those places where you've been holding on to all those emotions. That it's time for you to let them go and melt with the heart light, melt them. Let the heart light infuse them with love. Because they were there for very, very special reasons. And there's nothing wrong. It's just time for them to be invited into love. Yeah. So let yourself navigate through your body. Wherever you feel tension, just invite spaciousness. Inviting the heart light to infuse itself even more richly in those areas. If there's anything you need to know that's been stored away, any secret agendas, secrets in those parts of your body, we invite those to reveal themselves to you gently and kindly. What's been stored in your body that's causing this tension? Love, marinating, melting, dissolving, loving up. So notice your body sensations as more ease and grace. In the face, as the face opens up and the cheeks relax, the jaw relaxes, the shoulders relax, the chest relaxes, the back relaxes, the spine has more fluid movement. Maybe it's a little easier to breathe. And we ask this spaciousness, what message does it have for you? Listen. And later, if you like, you can journal and ask your body, what spaciousness, what message do you have for me? And then write and see what comes. You can do this anytime where you have quiet, private time, a space to contemplate, to reflect, to be with yourself. So we thank spaciousness for showing up, your body to responding and receiving all this heart light, your heart light for showing up and continuing to glow in its grow. What is it? Grow in its glow. Yeah, grow in its glow. All right, so when you're ready, open your eyes, give your spine some circular motions, some back and forth and side to side. Give some shoulders some freedom, head and neck, wrists, ankles, knees, yeah, hips. Take a few deep breaths. Okay. Energy tool or tip number 3. Essence. Calling on your essence to inform, to reveal, to support, to guide, to acknowledge, to open up space for you to find more of you, to express, to love. Essence. I have been experimenting with this and having clients experiment with this, and it's become quite a resource for whenever you get stuck. Like say you're writing something, it's like you get writer's block, or whatever they call it. You know, I just don't know quite how to put this together. Ask Essence for help. What would make this better? What would make this flow better? What would make this more profound? And go for it. What could I write that would change the world? You have some other thing you're doing and you can't understand the directions. Ask. Help me figure out how to do this. Help me respond to the directions. They make this easy to put together, to fix, to operate. You're late for something. Oh no. Call on Essence. Get me there safely and on time. Bring on the magic. Time is relevant. Create spaciousness. Essence, help me get there on time. It happens. I've done it so many times. Got 10 minutes to get to someplace that's 20 minutes away, and the lights are green and the traffic moves, and I get there and the people aren't even ready for me when I get there. Like, it's okay. I'm a touch late and it's okay. I did let them know. They didn't wonder in case I was really late. So being responsible. Okay, Essence. Ask Essence. Invite Essence. Essence, intelligence. Essence is full of possibilities. It is pure creation. It's pre-creation. So you put your order in and a funnel comes down and you get served. All right, so we're going to do the same thing we did in the beginning. Close your eyes. Bring your awareness down into your heart space. Notice your breathing. Invite the heart light to expand in its glow. Notice what colors are there. Notice any sensations. Invite it to expand up your throat, your head and face, scalp, through all the organs in your head, your brain, your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your nose. Coming on down back to the thyroid, the thymus, all the components in the body, which I don't even know what they all are, but down to the shoulders and to the arms and the fingertips. Flowing down through that gorgeous torso, that pelvis, and through the hips and down to the legs and down through the legs all the way to the toes. Marinating all the organs, all the systems in your body, and asking that heart light to marinate more so wherever your body is needing extra love, marinate. Few deep breaths. Expand the space. Notice if there's any tightness, any constriction, and invite an expansion of the space within you and around you. This is a visceral sensation of spaciousness. You'll have your flavor of it. It'll be different every time, but just invite that in. So space in your thinking, space in your feeling, space in your expectations. There you go. And now, invite Essence. Invite your essence, the unique, juicy, vast you, to inform you, to support you, to help you, to guide you. So what significant situation in your life this week, this month, is wanting some extra support from Essence? And what comes to mind? Ask your Essence for support. What do you need to know regarding this situation that will help you evolve a situation, that will help you entertain new possibilities, that will give you new perceptions, that will give you more creative power, more creative responsibility? Let's ask Essence to inform you, how can you love yourself more? Notice any shifts and changes within you. And what do you need to know about these upcoming holiday events and gatherings? What do you need to know that will help you have more fun, be more of a pleasure to be with and around? That will help you to enjoy the journey more. What do you need to know that will help you enjoy the journey more? So I invite any precious secrets in your heart space, in your body that are needing more love marinade. Let's invite spaciousness to open up, to allow the love to flow even more greatly and kindly to those places and spaces in your body. And let's ask Essence to support your growing well-being, your growing health and vitality, your growing knowledge of your magnificence, of your beauty and your genius, your creativity, your tenderness. And open up your capacity to communicate and express, and to show up in new ways that might even surprise you, delightfully so. And bring you out and to enjoy the world in new ways. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you don't have to stay home alone. Get out and party, get out and take walks, get out and be, explore. What is out there for you in this world, this day and every next day? So give thanks to Essence, give thanks to your body, give thanks to the heart light, give thanks to spaciousness. This isn't meant to be a mental exercise. It's meant to be a feeling, letting go, with the intentions flowing and the spaciousness open to receiving the nourishment that's here for you. So let's invite that heart light now to gather itself, to come up through the feet, in through the fingertips, down from the head, to gather itself into the center of the heart space. And we bring all the goodness that's been gathered here today from this time together, you with yourself and us here. Notice your body sensation. And in closing, we ask that heart light, what is it that it wants you to know? And when you're done with this session, you can journal again. Ask your heart light, what does it want you to know? Ask your body, what does it want you to know? Spaciousness, what do you want me to know? Essence, order up what you'd like support with, help with. Order it up throughout your day. Experiment. Let it be the essence experiment. I wish you many, many blessings on your journey. Let's integrate all the shifts and changes that have occurred here with you and out through all your ancestry. And that you look in for the benefits. You look for what's new in the days to come from this time together. You look for what's new in your way of expressing, your way of perceiving, your way of relating, and play with these tools and see what happens. If you'd like to know more about my work, BeverlyBrunelle.com. Thank you.